What's going on? It's Roberto. Saturday morning. I don't know who's going to be able to catch this live. That I don't know. But I just wanted to come up here and promote the stream for later today. I feel like we have a few European countries now. We have the United Kingdom, we have the Republic of Ireland, and we have Germany. Netherlands, I was trying to get you in there, but you haven't been winning the polls. You're not trying hard enough. I don't know what's going on. But we have three. So each individual country has its own issues that I want to talk about, and it has been made known to me through various ways of each country's issues because you guys have been telling me. You all know I'm going to be spitting. So later today, the problem is time zones are different. So if I say 3 o'clock or 7 o'clock, obviously if you're in the United States, and even then it can be different. That's the problem when I have such a large audience from around the planet. I mean, Redeem spans from South Africa to the UK, spans to Australia. I mean, we're all over the place. So Canada, Germany. So it's kind of hard to get everyone to catch me live. Excuse me, I'm gonna be coughing. My bad. I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick. So it's kind of hard to bring this all together live. Like that's my dream. My dream is for like I don't know, 50 people, maybe 100, maybe more, across the world, all in a live stream with me that rocks with Redeem. That's like a dream, a fantasy. Maybe that will happen, maybe that won't. So yeah, maybe it's too early. So we're going to be going through these countries, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just talking. I want to go through each country and everybody. We're going to go through your issues, and we're going to talk it out. What's the game plan? Because each country is different, and each country there are similarities, but there's differences of what they're saying is wrong with their country. So UK's is completely different from Germany, which is kind of similar to Ireland, but a little bit different. So all of you guys have a different issue that's pressing you, and we're going to be talking about it later, okay? Like I said, if I tell you what time, you all come from different parts of the world, we'll never catch it. Thank God for the replay, right? Thank God, because if I go live at 3, it's 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere else. So it's hard to catch us all together because we're scattered all across the planet. Redeemed, we be getting down, we all over the place. But this particular stream later is for Europe. Because there's just so many pressing issues for those three countries of the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Germany that they've been telling me, and they are a part of the Redeem family. We got to talk. We got to talk. Now, anybody else is welcome to join. You don't have to just be from Europe. I don't care wherever, but I just want to talk about these three countries. But don't fret. We will be doing things for North America. We're going to be doing things for South Africa. We're going to be doing things for Oceania, Australia. So don't get it twisted. We're just starting with Europe right now. All right? So I expect to see you guys there. This is going to be really good. This is going to be very informative because some of you probably don't even know what some of them are saying or thinking. Or maybe you think it's blanket. They all say the same thing. No, Germany has a completely similar but different issue than the United Kingdom, which is similar and different than the Ireland, right? So we're going to be going through and breaking them down, and we're going to have a conversation. I want to talk to you guys. See, I want to be able to be an example, right? I preach a lot about showing love to your enemies and a lot about the Bible. I preach that. And a lot of people kind of get confused because they're not used to hearing that. When they hear of Christianity, there's people who are Christians still spreading hatred, right? For other whatever, well, this person's this way, whatever. And I'm trying to spread what did Jesus actually say and how can we live this out. I had a back and forth conversation with a Muslim on my live stream a few days ago. And I had a great conversation with the man. And I showed him the love of Christ, and I pointed him to Christ. I said, listen, young man, you have a lot of questions about Jesus, and I answered all his questions. I said, but when you're ready to give your life to Christ, which I would hope is right now, come see me. You know where we're at. This is what we do. We can do it right now. But the young man, I don't really know if he's young or not, but I assume he was young, was very respectful towards me. Now, the reason that was a big deal is because I'm telling people in Europe, you got to show the love of Christ. Now, I could have been an a-hole to that man, but I wanted to set the example that I'm not just up here just talking, that I'm trying to show you how we got to operate in order to show them the love of Christ so they can become a part of Christ. The goal here is not to be divisive. The goal here is for as many people to come to Christ as possible. That is our mission. I could have been up there and been like, bro, you just lost, you suck, Allah's guard. I could have done all that. And most people would do that, right? That's a pretty common thing. But that's not what God is actually calling us. He's trying to say, hey, listen, these people are lost. Show them me so they can come to me. They can give their life to me. Now we're transforming lives. Now people are changing. Now the kingdom of heaven is growing. And now Islam is diminishing because God, Jesus, is increasing. So this is the love that we want to show. And I am trying to be the example of that, which is not easy. Because people get confused. I'm sure even my followers are like, do you like them? I love everybody. Do I like what they believe in or do what they support? Absolutely not. I do not support that at all. But it's my job to show them the love of Christ and for them to give their life to Jesus Christ. So, Europe first, because you guys are, well, really, UK, you were my first country that joined Redeemed, and then we got rid of it, and then God told me to bring it back, and then you guys have been here. You're the second largest country besides my own, America, that watches me. So you guys are like part of the backbone of this place. So because you guys have such a longer history with my channel, I talk to you guys a lot. Excuse me. And I expect a lot from you. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Redeem Live, hit the subscribe button. So UK, you guys have a big place on this channel. And with the power that you have and the voice that you have, I have to talk to you guys, I want you guys to be a good example as well. And I see you guys are waking up over there. I made a short about it that I saw people in the streets praising Jesus out in the open. Y'all didn't care. You gave no F's about it. And I love that. I said, wow, I had to make it. I said, Australia, you see what they're doing? Get on board with it. Let's get on board with that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to see. But we still have more work to do. We have more work to do. And the work is not going to get done unless we have a plan. I'm still doing my series of how to cultivate a relationship with Jesus Christ. I have to make another video on that. Don't worry, we will. But we are making efforts here to not just be online, but the point is that once you get the information, you must use it. I don't care if you go to church. I don't care if you read the Bible on your own. I don't care if you're listening to me. I don't care if you're listening to another YouTuber. If you just sit on information and you do not apply it, I mean, You're not really doing anything. The devil ain't afraid of that. A demon ain't afraid of you listening to me. A demon ain't afraid of you even going to church. You know what Satan is scared of? You know what a demon is scared of? When you're actually living it. That's the biggest threat to the kingdom of darkness. Excuse me. That's the biggest threat to the kingdom of darkness is when you use what God said. Because that's when your life transforms and you transform others' lives. That's where it comes from. See, a lot of people, they they they're Christian, they intake the information, they don't use the information, and then they wonder, is this even real? Because why isn't my life transforming? But you're not using it. So nothing is going to happen if you don't use it. So remember, when we're up here, when we're doing Redeem Live, when you're seeing Redeem Shorts, when I'm doing the long form content, when I'm doing the countries, remember, this information, use it. UK, use it. Canada, use it. Australia, use it. Germany, use it. Ireland, use it. South Africa, use it. This is how we're going to change. This is how your countries will get free from demonic strongholds. This is how America is going to be just the demonic strongholds can be broken if we would just use it. I'm proud of you, UK. I'm proud of you, Ireland, Germany. I'm proud of you for listening. Now, let's step up together. So this stream later today, Redeem Europe, we go in there, baby. And I want y'all to give me all y'all frustrations. And you don't really have to give it to me because you've already told me. We're going to be breaking all your frustrations down and what God expects. UK, God expects things from you. Germany, God expects something from you. Ireland, God expects something of you. He's going to help us. He's going to help you. But we got to go through because all of you have different issues that you've told me about. And we're going to go through each issue for each country. Now, Netherlands, I hope one day you can be a part of Redeemed Europe. I don't know what's going on with the polls. Y'all be getting mopped lately. What's going on? Try harder. Like with the first poll with South Africa, you did try. And then the second poll against Jamaica, I don't know, it was barely tried. What was that about? I want y'all a part of Redeem. We want some of the Dutch in Redeem. You feel me? So that's what later is going to be about, and I'm so excited. I'm so glad to have created this. That God gave me a vision to create Redeem. I love the countries, Redeem UK, Canada, all that. It's been very, very fun. I got 4 likes. I appreciate it. Hit the sub button if you love to see more of this type of content. I'm always doing stuff. I'm always out here. I just made a short talking about UK's loyalty. You guys have been very loyal. You guys have been the backbone. So I have to give you credit. I give credit where credit is due. All right? Jamaica right now is on the cusp of being a part of Redeem. So we want to show our Jamaican audience some love. So I'll be back up here later, and I have some other videos I have to do too. I'm a busy man. But here's the thing, I love doing this. This doesn't really feel like work. I'm so sorry for spitting, guys. This doesn't feel like work. Work feels like work, but this is fun, and I get a chance to share the gospel at the same time while I have fun. I didn't plan on doing YouTube this year. I didn't want to do YouTube, but I'm so glad I did. I'm glad I can impact people. I'm glad to see people from around the world being impacted by a kid that just wants to play video games and has nothing but a cell phone. I literally have nothing but this phone that I'm holding. I have no editorial equipment. I have no team behind me. That's it. Well, it's just me and God and my phone and you guys. So within the last 15 minutes, I've gotten a lot of support, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, because without you, Redeem don't work. Redeem does nothing without you. So thank you so much. If you haven't hit that sub button, hit the sub button. If you like what you see, hit the like button. I am so excited for later. And then next year we are going on a fast, a redeemed fast. If you're fasting at your church, if you don't have a place to fast, or maybe you don't know what to fast about or how to fast, we're going to be doing a fast starting January 1st. And you're welcome to do it. I've never done anything like this. Usually I fast by myself or with my church, but I'm going to do it online, YouTube. So we're going to be doing that together coming up in the year. Thinking about launching a Patreon for some cool new stuff that we can have fun with. But that's not right now, and I don't know. I got to pray about that. A lot of the decisions that I made on this channel is between me and God. Um, I'll kind of add you guys in with the countries and voting, just to have some extra fun. But a lot of the decisions that I made is between me and God. I wonder what time is it? Because it's early, not early, but it's morning here. I wonder what time is it in other places. I don't know. And also, I noticed my promo videos, because this is what you would call a promotional stream. I'm promoting another stream for later. They tend to do very well. That is a very strange thing. Maybe people like anticipation for things that they will watch or maybe not watch later. That is very bizarre to me, but I love it. I don't know what time it is in other places, though. It's early, not early morning, but it's early here. But because people watch me all over the world, it's probably like 1 in the morning somewhere else. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm just rambling. But I feel like I haven't done a live stream in it's been some days since I've done a live stream. So I'm kind of want to be up here with you guys. I'm actually having fun doing this. It's been a few days. I've been very busy at work. My vacation, I probably should talk about that. So here's the thing. Things are going to kind of change. My vacation starts next Wednesday, and I'm going to be on vacation for a week and a half. What that means is I will be able to be up here more often. Not only that, I can be up here more often at different times of the day. Because usually I'm only up here in the evening. But now I can be up here in the morning, the afternoon, at night. That opens up the window for people to catch me more. So that's fantastic news for those who are interested in the channel, who are new. Maybe you don't know who I am. My name is Roberto. This is Redeem Live. This is what we do. I share the gospel of Jesus Christ and in different fun ways. This is what I call the future of ministry. This is how we do it here. But anyway, yeah, I'll be able to come up here more often, and I'll be able to come up here because so many people from around the world watch at different time zones. Of course, there's always playback. So I'm not saying that no one's ever going to catch me, but live. A lot of people like to catch me live because, the channel's called Redeem Live, not Redeem Playback. So, yeah, we're going to have fun with this, all right? So, I guess I'm got as much support as I'm going to get for this promotional video right now. Thank you guys for coming. I'll be back up here later for Redeemed Europe, the first ever Redeemed Europe, by the way. We have never done that before. I will be back up here for that. Eventually, we will do a Redeemed North America. It's coming, and a Redeemed Oceania. Oh, it's coming, because remember, Australia is a part of Redeemed. All right? So this was your boy Roberto, and I was back again with another Redeem Live episode. Until next time,